The best part of Valentine's Day is the candy coming your way. If you want to get me some candy, put some cashews and peanuts and almonds in it. Hey, Cagnisas! It's Marisha. This is so much hair. But yeah, I still have like a whole piece of a braid of my real hair. This is mine. Nobody has to know. I was actually shopping for sprinkles on my favorite sprinkle shop, and they had geometric heart silicone molds, and I was like, that would make a cute hot cocoa bombs. I'm gonna do a caramel hot chocolate. Had I felt like getting up for a 10th time, I would have done salted caramel. Seriously, this is the best hot chocolate I've ever had, ever in my life. This is delicious. That's Marisha and delicious. Before we go any further, I'm going to need for you to subscribe to the channel, cause stop playing with me Valentine's Day. And then press on the notification bell. Make sure while you at it that you like this video because these are gorgeous. Then let's get started. Ow, I leaned to the left and then I felt like I got a pinch in my shoulder. My nerves are crazy.
Okay, Cagnisas, so here is my Geo Heart silicone mold. There are 8 Geo Heart cavities, which are going to make 4 good-sized hot cocoa bombs. I'm going to use a pale pink candy melt. It is vanilla flavored. I put it over a double boiler until it was completely melted.
Now, if you don't want to use candy melts, you can use white chocolate. You're just going to find some oil-based food colors. You just don't want to use water-based pigments because that's going to seize up your chocolate and then you're going to have issues. Don't come at me with your issues now.
The process here is very, very simple. I'm going to use mainly the back of a small spoon to coat all of the melted chocolate into the heart. The first coat is more so focused on the center and the base of the heart. I've seen people use a paintbrush to do these, and I just feel like the chocolate would be really hard to get out, I guess unless you put it in the dishwasher or soak it in hot water, but that's still too much for me. And this is what spoons are made for, so why not? Now I'm going to begin to agitate my mold and rotate it. I want to make sure that not only is the chocolate applied as evenly as possible, but also that it settles into that mold perfectly. This is a really pretty design and I'm really excited about it, and I've never used this before. This is actually my first time, so I just need everything to come out on point. Now once I get my hearts completely covered in my chocolate, I'm going to put my silicone mold onto a small sheet tray and put the whole thing in the refrigerator. For candy melts, it only takes about 10 minutes to harden. Different types of chocolates will take different amounts of time. So just make sure that the chocolate is matte and it's hard to the touch. Now once it is ready for that second coat. For the second coat, we're just mainly going to focus on the edges of the heart so that we can pop them out of the mold easily without them breaking. Once you completely cover the edges, go ahead and put it in the refrigerator for 10 more minutes. To release them from the mold, you just want to peel that silicone from the chocolate. Just gently, don't force it, don't bully it out of the mold, just kind of pull it away, and then from there you can just push from the bottom and they should come right out.
So once you pop these out, seriously, you just want to stare at them a little bit like, no, you didn't just make these. This is gorgeous. Can you see my roses? Is it depressing that they're dead? And I stuck these hearts in it. It's a beautiful color. Oh, it's got mold. Oh, I didn't know there was fuzzy mold in it. How did I not see that? I feel like my face is getting red. I've got to go. I'm so happy that I got those hearts from the dollar store. Oh, okay, let's move forward.
If only I had selective memory. Okay, so now I have heated a small plate up in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes, just enough so that when I put my heart on there, I can kind of melt away that rigid layer and create one smooth final finish. It's so ugly on the inside, and then when you flip it over, it is absolutely gorgeous. This is such a hold your breath moment. And then when you finally get it out, it's like, yes, you can breathe. A nice sigh of relief. And finally, we get to the hot chocolate. So you're going to use a premium hot chocolate. This is a caramel flavor. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm going to put 1 heaping spoonful of that hot cocoa into each of my heart halves. And it doesn't end here. No, it doesn't. Next, I'm going to put some, hold on, I'm not there yet. Some French vanilla cappuccino. I got this from Shady Maple, which is in Lancaster, PA. I don't even know if they have this in stores, but I'm sure that you can find it at tea shops and maybe in the coffee aisle. I have no idea, but it has such a creamy French vanilla flavor that I just love. And because this is a caramel hot chocolate, I'm going to add caramel candy. I'm just going to cut this into small bits and pieces so that when it explodes in that warm milk, it actually melts down and then you get a little crunch, a little chewiness. It's so good. Plus I have no purpose for these caramels other than for random videos like this one. So I'm going to put a few pieces of that in there. Then what is hot chocolate without the marshmallows? Literally, it's just like hot chocolate milk, and I'm not doing that today. So I'm going to fit as many chocolate marshmallows as I can in my heart. I did hold back a little bit because I didn't want to break the top half of my heart, so I only went for like 5 or 6 in each one. But please play around with this and see how many you can get in one heart. Now, this is Valentine's Day, right? So we need some sprinkles and some fun. I did mention that I was shopping for sprinkles. This is one of Sugar Pop's Valentine's Day blends, and it is perfect for this hot cocoa bomb. Once we finish loading up our heart halves, we can grab the other half from the silicone mold, melt the edges, and while it's still warm, we're going to press those 2 halves together, and then we can get to decorating. My second favorite part.
Sometimes less is more, so we're going to do gold, we're going to do edible glitter, and then we're going to do sprinkles.
I've put the rest of my melted candy melt into a sandwich bag. I've snipped off the tip of that sandwich bag, and I'm just going to do a light drizzle on one upper half of the heart. Something light and dainty. And then I'm going to sprinkle some disco dust, and I'm just going to make this like a disco ball of a heart. For this second design, I'm going to drizzle some of that chocolate on one whole half of a heart and then use that to adhere my sprinkles. And then for the third one, and my favorite, most couture heart of all, I'm going to add my 24 karat gold leaf. You're going to notice a little bit of a struggle because the chocolate is completely dry. If I were to do this again, I would lightly brush it with a little bit of vodka or maybe even a light extract, something that will actually allow the gold to, stick to the heart. But mama, I made it work, and that's all that matters. And this is literally the most couture cocoa bomb I think that I've ever seen. A little bit of hardship. I don't know why I'm using an X-Acto knife. I don't know. It felt right at the time, and it worked, and that's all that matters. Tell me they're not absolutely gorgeous in the most simplistic way. Which one is your favorite? Let me know down below. Couture and Geo Caramel Hot Chocolate Bombs. Bye guys.
This was so delicious. And I'm gonna sell them myself on my Etsy shop. I'm gonna pray that none of them break on the way. So I'm going to do a couple of test rounds. This is great beyond Valentine's Day. Like after Valentine's Day, I just love the heart shape. It's just different. I like it much better than the spheres. So I'm gonna stick with that regardless. I don't care if it's Christmas. You're gonna be getting hearts from me. The Cakenista creation of the day is going to go to Shell Rudolph. Girl, Shell not only did the General Tso's cake, but she did the chicken and waffles cake. I am literally a proud Cakenista right now. I saw these pictures and I was like, is that my hair sticking out? She actually shared this in my Cakenista crew group on Facebook. This almost looks like a twist. I wonder if I could just put a twist. So she posted this in the Cakenista crew group, and that made me even more excited because that's what the group is for. Join my Cakenista crew group so that we can all chat. If you would like to be featured in the video, all you have to do is either comment down below or share some of your work with me. It doesn't have to be something that you saw me do. It can just be an awesome cake. But don't leave me without saying hi. Follow me on Instagram at MarishasCouture for my personal page and at MarishasCouture_cakes for my cake page. Visit my Etsy shop by Cakenistas. Do you want a song? No, it's my song that I was listening to at work. Ooh, wow. Something, something. Love them and leave them. Ow. That's what it was. Pain. Ow. You were cold as ice. You turn on, you turn on, fire and desire, what is it, baby? I wanna hold you tight. Oh, everything is gonna be alright. I don't do them justice, but this is what you expect of me, so we're good. I wanna hold you tight.